So learn about the issues. There's 2 sites that will help you get started learning about it. And again, they're on that list. Talk to your neighbors. Focus on uncommitted or uninformed citizens. Ask your church to discuss the moral imperatives for action on climate change. And so in the Youth by Climate Change Coalition, working with the faith community has been inspiring and helpful. A great example of how this has paid off is what the Granite Peaks Unitarians just did. Patrick, could you just quickly describe that? Because this just happened last week and I'm not in the loop.
Yes, actually it happened in late December, and the governing board of Granite Peak Unitarian Universalist Church declared a climate emergency. So Gary had referenced earlier that cities and states and even countries are doing that. We're clearly the first church that has done that in Arizona. We may be one of the first in the United States. And I think it's a signal because it's calling for action. It's calling for action not just within the congregation itself and looking at congregational practices and programs and services, but it's also saying, and commit yourself to action, within the broader community. So I think it's an important first step. If I may add at this point, because it made me think of it, was this coming Tuesday night, speaking of declaring climate emergencies, City of Flagstaff, City Council is going to be considering declaring a climate emergency. And then with reference to your point about youth, this whole initiative to urge and mobilize folks is really a youth-led movement to declaring climate emergency. They want to raise this to a tipping point that we're in a crisis.
Thank you, Patrick.